Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Holy Roman Empires. We have MarineLorD. Spawn on the top right side as the red Chinese. We have 1puppypaw. Of course, let's go out for early mill for that Imperial official to collect some taxes. Red Scout does find some sheeple. Blue's having trouble finding some sheeple.
Yeah, tool.
And starting to inspire some of these villagers now. Of course, he is collecting some gold here. The Imperial official come find him so much gold. And now he is going out the Imperial Academy. Over here, we've got the Akin Chapel. It's in a position here to help provide some great food collection right there. It does get immediately inside of it. It's also close enough for the gold mine as well, so he should have maintained great gold income as well as wood income. But looks like he is eyeing for another town center over here, trying to claim some deer. And over here we've got the Bardic and the Sun as well. Looks like both sides are eyeing to go on up. We do have some defensive spearmen as well as some men-at-arms being deployed on Alpha Blue. There's Blue Scout. And he's placing these men-at-arms in defensive positions, so both sides are eyeing to go on up. Okay, looks like Red has gone for a second scout there. Interesting. There's a large number of men-at-arms here as well. Red's going for a large number of Zinch news. We're not going to be very useful for these men-at-arms. It's hard to deal with feudal age men-at-arms. And, oh, look at this. Red has gotten the professional scouts. Let's drop off the deer there to run away, and the Zinch News are going to get ripped apart by these men-at-arms. Zinch News do 4 damage times 3, but these men-at-arms have 3 pierce armor, which means these bursts of arrows only do 1 damage each, or 1 times 3. But Red has got a professional scouts, so he can grab the deer. There's still 1 deer remaining over here. He can grab the deer and bring them back. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to steal his opponent's deer. Literally. Of course, let's find this deer deposit here, and it's going to be walking them back home. I always like seeing those unique interactions. Red's now advancing forward with these Zinch News, which they can do some great work versus these villagers, assuming he gets in range. We've got an outpost here. It's been upgraded the arrow slit. A large number of man-arms here. He's going for marching drill now. That'll help him close this on these Zinch News. Zinch News don't exactly move the quick. They move crossbow speed, which is 1.12 tiles. While these man-arms do move the same speed, but with the marching drills, that should even out. Going for forward battering ram. He's going aggressive, but he doesn't have anything to engage these men-at-arms. It's not going to go well, in my opinion. But he does have a very good number there. He has 39 force. Blue is building up some more men-at-arms right now. Both sides have... Blue has deployed out additional town center, so he's starting to creep in the villager advantage as well. He does have some handful of basic archers here, and that scout does his job and scout out his opponent. Villagers do get inside the garrison now. It is in range for emergency repairs. We're seeing a lot of arrow fire. That's the nice thing about Zinch News. It actually makes them decent versus buildings. Trying to crack open this outpost now. Does provide 20 seconds of repair. So the next 20 seconds, this thing's impervious. He needs to just back away. He's not going. He has to wait until this tower is done self-repairing. Man-at-arms now turning forward. Cracks go for the battering ram. There we go. The tower is now done repairing. Gets a good damage there. Marching drills does improve the movement speed of these man-at-arms to 1.24 tiles. And now the villagers are popping on out and will quickly burn down that battering ram. Man-at-arms gets some great kills there. Does manage to encircle some of them there. Now falling on back now. It's going to receive some crossbow fire. Does lose that tower actually. And gets inside. Needs to get inside. Does get inside some of them, and the rest are falling back. And this tower will provide some good fire support against these Zinch News. We're going to go out for another battering ram here.
bereit zu dem Kampf. Was wünschst du deinem Geist? Kriegsknechte warten. Bin fröhlich.
More battery rams been pulled on out. Now I've got 2 battery rams making their way forward. They can quickly hit that tower. He does have emergency repairs off cooldown, just requires a bit of damage. And there's the damage there. Now the emergency repairers will repair the damage from the 2 battery rams. We got a big wave of now more man-at-arms. Man-at-arms is definitely the correct way to counter this. Doing a good job stepping away. Let's put them in line formation, making a pretty good concave there. But it's going to receive a lot of hits there. Martian Imperials is providing some good benefits. The man-at-arms is slowly being whittled away. Looks like he just... Oh wait, he's got the pierce damage. Okay, this one has the pierce armor as well. So still 1 damage per arrow. Just a massive number of force from both sides. 55 versus 33, going for the arrow slits now. Needs a bit of repairs. Merchant repairs cooldown is almost done. But no one has the battery rams there for repairs as well. Or for damage, not repairs. Deploying another pair of battery rams on the front line. The villager count is still growing ahead for blue. The longer holds the line, the better he will be. Most of these man-arms, they could try for an ambush flank. The outpost should have vision of all this area. He definitely does have vision if it's firing arrows against him. Emergency repairs are now available once again. Yeah, the cooldown is relatively quick. What was it, 90 seconds? 80 seconds. He will lose his house, which is fine. He's splitting his fire. He does get the fortified tower upgrade. Now it's going to be very hard to kill it off. Man-at-arms charging on forward. Villager trying to torch down the battering rams. This man-at-arms group does find the flank, and now it's going to be encircling these Zinchnews, getting some great damage onto them. They're being backed on off. The large sections being separated, and will have reduced movement speed. Good stutter steps there. Largely, Zinchnews are going down. Right now, their number is 58 to 46. Zinchnews are getting good damage. For the man-at-arms, that marching drill is really helping them out. Oh, that scout pushes forward with a deer on his back. That's not exactly what he wants to do. Now the man-at-arms are falling back. The number is hard, being relatively similar. Let's take a quick look at costs in between two. Man-at-arms cost 120, and Zinchnews who costs 20, 30, 30. So it's 120 versus 80. So Zinchnews are much cheaper, but they do cost a variety of resources. Not sure if that really matters at this point in time, so I guess you want more efficiency when it comes to car collecting. You need 3 technologies. Now I've got the 3 battery rams on the field, a fortified outpost. I think he can use that ability again just to get it healed up without taking time for his own resources. Also have some fire armor right now, which makes torches a lot less effective in case his opponent, in case the Chinese player deploys out anymore. And does not complete that battery ramp. He needs to perhaps regroup his forces. His battery needs to fall back. He may have been spotted right there. And there you go. Now we've got 4 battery rams out on the field. And there's more Zinchnews here as well. He's gone for Castle Age. Now he's going for the man-at-arms of men-at-arms. Upgraded early to men-at-arms. And now this fortified tower is being cleaned up. This gold is basically claimed, so he can ban that region. The Akin Chapel is in this area as well. Man-at-arms charging forward does get killed on all. He can't lose these man-at-arms like this. When this upgrade happens, he will of course have more pierce armor as well as environmentally at this point in time more health and a bit more damage. More battery rams charging forward. He needs perhaps to pull out knights as well to help close the distance. The Akin Chapel is now under fire. Instead of firing away, he's going to lose a large number of these farms. Zinchnews being having a bunch of 3-round attacks actually makes it relatively decent versus structures in large numbers. Now it's starting to use emergency repairs in Alkin Chapel, which will stall out spawn a little bit longer. Got more Pierce Armor for the man-at-arms, but at this point in time, he does not need it. Starting to make their way forward, trying to close the distance there. Battering rams takes good hits. Villagers will take a bit of time to repair up that, destroy all those battering rams. And more man-at-arms being deployed on out. He does find this little force here, picking them all up, but these ones are going to be pursued. We're seeing a lot of damage there. The town center may go down, does spot more of the villagers there. Man-at-arms still trying to pursue this force. He needs knights in order to help close the distance supply a little bit better. Plus their extra health will come on out, plus the Alpha Strike. Now he's going to be falling back because he does have more mobility. The primary town center is almost going down. Does torch it there. Needs to take time to repair it up, or he's going to save for emergency repairs. Right now, it's saving a lot of damage over time. Emergency repair is almost available to start garrisoning the town center. But still, there's too many Zinchnews. Applying some more battery rams, so we'll give a little more time to build more man-at-arms. Emergency repairs need to be activated immediately. There's emergency repair. That will keep the town center top off its health. It will repair 3,000 health. If I'm doing my math correctly. 150 times 20. Yeah, 3,000 health. So these barracks started going down. Mangonel. That's exactly what he needs. Mangonel will do severe amount of damage. Doesn't find a volley there. Mangonels do take a bit of time to deploy on out. Trying to go for the batting rams. Let's lose one of his farms there. Mangonel finds a deadly shot there. He's doing some micro there. Man-at-arms with general attack to move forward. Doesn't find a volley there. He's starting to explode some Zinchnews. Doesn't avoid that Mangonel shot there. He's trying to charge forward, trying to deal with that Mangonel. Does use split formation there. Gets a couple of those Zinchnews now. Needs more Mangonel. Second Mangonel has one on field. He's trying to focus down now, but the man-at-arms are closing distance. Veterans have to clean up. Alkin Chapel needs some repairs. Like, probably going to use emergency repairs on it. Does lose that villager there. Was a pretty big miss there. Man-at-arms trying to charge forward, trying to get these Zinchnews. He does separate them. These Zinchnews will go down. The Mangonels stay up. These man-at-arms are still just charging forward. Going for a lot of farms here. Maximizing the radius of the chapel. You may want to go for some outside mills just in case as well. Man-at-arms are seeing lots of fire there. They're going to be close at distance. He's just charging forward. There's not a whole lot of Zinchnews. There's actually no Zinchnews on the build queue. Let's see, his resource. He's out of food. He needs more food. None of his villagers are idle right now. He does have only a slight villager advantage, 100 versus 81. Lewis was spending a lot of resources there on just producing a lot of, what's it called? Of man-at-arms, so he couldn't really maintain his villager production, I guess. All these villagers are migrating over here. Let's see, trying to claim berries. He's that here. He does not have the wood right now to pull out his farms and granaries. Both players are in pure age. He does have a nest of bees. He likely went for clock tower and nest of bees. Yes, he does got an out the astronomical clock tower. Ooh, great hit there. And good job, sort of second rate. Now got veteran Zinchnews. Needs more pierce damage. It's going for pierce damage now. Right now they're doing 6 damage per arrow. Man-at-arms have 6 pierce armor. So this extra bit of pierce damage will not aid him in doing actually additional damage. But right now he's doing a good job of avoiding any additional fire. He's going for a lot of economic researchers now. Does go out for the heat there. Worried about any more counterattacks, which I don't blame him. All these man-at-arms are severely wounded. And he does claim this boar here as well. Oh, that Zinchnews going to eat Spring Gold Fire. Zinchnews could advance forward, try to hit these villagers. That looks like they're going to make their pathway over there. Let's have 2 Mangonels at the moment. Spring Gold on the field, and now deploying out a relic inside this keep, giving them very, very good fighting capabilities. don't think he does not need the fire armor for the time being.
Steinslinger bereit.
Palace of Swabi being put on the field. That's an interesting one. It is a good town center for, or a good wonder for town centers since it gets cheap villagers. I suppose it's also good for recovering villagers that may have lost. So it's a good fallback plan, but not exactly great for providing additional momentum. Right now, it's probably on the back foot for such a long time. He probably thinks he's doing quite horribly, but in actuality, he's still doing quite well. He needs more military at the moment. So he does have, of course, a good force out in the field of 2 Mangonels. Now, I've got some horsemen being put on the field. Horsemen will receive a lot of damage from these veteran Zunj news. Though they do actually have inherently high good pierce armor. So I wonder how much pierce armor they can get versus how much damage those News get. Great volley there. His outpost has currently nothing loaded on up, so probably a good idea not to upgrade at the time being. Castle does not have any. Could go for all this research. Go for the cannon placement. Probably go for reinforced defenses as well. Clock Tower and SB is getting some great damage there to plan some more forward battering rams. And these are actually just regular crossbowmen now. It's going to be much better versus these man-at-arms. But a lot less effective versus horsemen. So now there's a bit more dynamic engagements. Race now eyeing for a forward castle. This keeps actually, he got one of those research from down there first. Relic does provide additional armor, damage, sight range increase, as well as weapon range. And the additional armor is quite significant, getting up to 75 pierced armor. Which a lot of these siege weapons just do siege damage. I'm not sure what that armor actually is going to be useful against. Because right now the keep has no siege armor. He's getting some great damage there. Mangonel fires a couple of volleys there, rolls and misses. And now you also got a culverin on the field. Does get a good hit there on that spring gull. He's a lot of these villagers inside the town center, looking at the Palace Swabi to recover them. Now horsemen now advance force well. Elite horsemen do have 6 pierce armor that Zinch News currently do, though that's a crossbowman. Horsemen will go and kill off these crossbow, no problem. Now I've got emergency repairs right here, so needs the reinforced defenses research. Emergency repairs will keep quite healthy. And I've got a pair of workshops here trying to pull out some forward battering rams to hit this keep. Now I'm preparing up the keep as well. Needs some force. Oh! And Red completely backs out of the game. Now those villagers were getting hit. He spent so much wood he could not get any farms. He ran out of food. That's why he backed out of the game. He had no farms on the field, so he has no basis of food. Either way, this is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.